Good morning, Patriots. Another fine day to walk the warpath for our soldiers and patriotism. I'm walking on the Ryerson State Park warpath today. I'm doing a little side track scenic route by the stream. There's nothing like a country stream. Out in the country, out in the American wilderness. What's left of it. Oh boy. When I was a kid, when I was a teenager, man, growing up, I calculated all the different people's property, and I saw that the kids were moving on the property of the parents, and their kids were moving on the property of their parents. And eventually I figured out in my head, there's not gonna be any freaking room in this country for new people. And if they miss the first 600 years of living here in America, or moving here to America, then they missed out. Well, that's not the way it is. You see, oh look, there's an outhouse. I am in the Pennsylvania outback. But I've been totally against these illegal immigrants, and I always scratched my head back when I didn't know that much about politics and everything back in the 90s, when I was starting to actually get interested in it, finding out we're not free and we're losing our freedoms way back then. I started out at my mom's little herb store. Started being a freedom fighter way back in the 90s, when like I said, my mom's little harmless little health food store, they were passing laws against the herbs that had no side effects at all on hurting anybody. And my mom got into it. She was a nurse, became a naturopathic doctor because, you know, she wanted to help people, and she found out using herbs, the body naturally, all these herbs that have been here for thousands of years have helped us for thousands of years, and helped us more than the medication that's just, you know, people die from. Still, it's even worse than way back then. It's like people die from prescription drugs every day from being overprescribed. But anyways, yeah, they were passing laws against my mom. They were actually trying to take the little health food stores away, and I became really involved with the freedom movement, and I haven't really stopped since. So yeah, it started way back then, and here I am still fighting for freedom. Freedom's lost. I was actually in a store the other day, and I ran into a gentleman who's been a friend of mine. He's a fellow DJ, and he's really happy with, he's one of my big fans, and I have fans. It's pretty cool. I got fans. But anyways, I was telling him, yep, I'm never gonna stop until they pass a law that I can't walk on the roads anymore. And I said, and he laughed. And I said, well, if you think about it, you know, eventually you're gonna have to get insurance for walking on the road too, because they got to try to make money on everything, every action, every freedom that you do in this country. They will figure out a way to make money on it. Hell, they want to get us for breathing, you know, our carbon tax. Yeah, it's crazy. You know, I'm never gonna, when it comes to that, man, I tell people, I was born free, and I'm gonna die free. I'll see you in the next part of this walk in for the troops on the Ryerson State warpath, and we don't know what this video is going to be called, but I always come up with a good one. So see you in the next part. walking 10 miles for the troops. After today, I'll be at 6,985 miles in 4.5 years.